Hope you guys are doing well. So I just want to go over the test with you so everybody's all on the same page. So here we go. Black Tuesday. Black Tuesday. It's October 29th, 1929, when the stock prices fell sharply in a great crash. Hoovervilles. Hoovervilles were term used to describe makeshift shanty towns set up by homeless people during the Great Depression. Bonus Army. A group of World War I veterans who marched on Washington, D.C. in 1932 to demand early payment of a bonus promised to them by Congress for their military service. All right, Okies. Okies, where? Let me find it now. Where are they? Oh, here we go. General term used to describe Dust Bowl refugees during the Great Depression. So, wanderers, pretty much. Fireside Chat, formal radio broadcast in which FDR explained issues and New Deal programs to average Americans. TVA, this is the Tennessee Valley Authority. And let's see here where it's at. There it is, government agency that built dams in the Tennessee River Valley to control flooding and generate electric power. CCC, this is the Civilian Conservation Corps, so New Deal program that provided young men with relief jobs on environmental conservation projects, including reforestation and flood control. Social Security Act. Social Security Act 1935 law that set up a pension plan for retirees, established unemployment insurance, and created insurance for victims of work-related accidents. It also provided aid for poverty-stricken mothers and children blind and disabled. All right, Dust Bowl. The Dust Bowl was, let's find it here. If I can look, oh man, where is it? Term used for central and southern Great Plains during the 1930s when the region suffered from drought and dust storms. All right, where are we at? NRA. So the NRA was a government. Oh, wait, where's it at? New Deal program. New Deal agency that promoted economic recovery by regulating production, prices, and wages. Breadline. So breadline. Line of people waiting for food handouts from charities or public agencies. FDIC. So the FDIC, where's it at right now? I see what you guys are talking about. It's hard to find these here. Government agency that ensures banks' deposits, guaranteeing that depositors' money will be safe. PWA, New Deal agency that provided millions of jobs constructing public buildings. There we go. Multiple choice. What was Hoover's famous quote when elected in 1928? A chicken in every pot, a car in every garage. What was the exact date of Black Tuesday? October 29th, 1929. This was an economic policy created by President Hoover to try and pull America out of the Great Depression by placing tariffs on imported goods. Holly Smoot tariff. This was an economic policy created by President Hoover to try and pull America out of the Depression by lowering income tax and giving loans to big business owners. Trickle-down economics. Hoovervilles emerged outside of urban areas. The Dust Bowl affected which part of the U.S., the Great Plains, or the Midwest? President Hoover, at the end of his presidency, started public works programs. His most notorious public works program was the building of Boulder Dam, which is known as Hoover Dam. Formal legislation in 1933 that was created by FDR to counteract the effects of the Great Depression. It created many public works projects, succeeded in reducing unemployment by 7 and 10 million. The New Deal. The New Deal consisted of the 3 R's: relief, reform, and recovery. This caused to the Dust Bowl drought, poor farming techniques, high winds, overgrazing by cattle. True. A black blizzard was a large dust storm. What was the event where groups of people will go to the bank and try to withdraw money at once because they question the operations of the bank. This is a bank run. The largest dust storm that struck the Midwest on April 14th, 1935, was also referred to as Black Sunday. This was a name given to many World War I veterans who marched onto Washington, D.C., fighting for their early cash redemption for their service certificates. Bonus Army. So New Deal consisted of 3 R's: relief, reform, recovery. Relief, we're showing relief to the unemployed Americans in the United States. Okay, reform is how we're trying to reform the economy. So introducing a more mixed market economy. Obviously, capitalism is going to be the main focus, but we're going to introduce a little bit more programs, government-funded programs, public services for the people to help and aid them through these hard times. And then finally, recovery is how we're recovering from this depression. Government's going to be involved a little bit more in the people's lives, giving opportunities for the people to make money, having jobs, and really just improving the infrastructure of the United States. Trying to expand industrialization in many areas throughout the U.S. Describe how Roosevelt tried to bring more confidence in the banking system within the United States. What did he do? Which New Deal agency was created to try and improve the structure of all the banks in the U.S.? So there's many different things that you could have talked about for this one, but if you talked about the bank holiday, how he shut down all the banks, had government officials go and oversee these banks and how they were trying to operate. And if they weren't operating correctly, they were shut down. If they were, they could stay open. But this was giving more regulations on these banks to make sure that they're running smoothly and appropriately. And this was to try to ensure more trust for the people of the United States to trust the bank with their money and to just perform banking. And the FDIC was one of the things as well. So giving insurance money like a backing in a way. So in case there are ever bank runs ever again, that there will be a supply of money to give to the people. So holding a little bit more cash in the bank other than just what was located there for checking savings accounts of the people. So in case anything happens and people want to try to pull out more money, there is a reserve there for them. Yeah. All right. So that is the exam. I have a pretest for World War II attached to this as well. So please complete that, turn it in. It's going to be due tomorrow. So make sure you have that turned in. That's it. See you guys.